Make sure you are seated comfortably, your body relaxed. Close your eyes and focus your attention on your breath, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your lungs. Allow any tensions and worries to slip away, with each out-breath releasing all negativity, with each in-breath drawing in purifying, clean air. Slowly let all outside concerns fade away. The space around you begins to darken as your attention moves inwards. Everything fades away, leaving only a quiet, peaceful darkness. You rest a moment in the darkness, feeling yourself safe and secure. The darkness spreads out in all directions, vast and silent. You rest within the great void, Yununga gap, the emptiness before creation, before the beginning of time and the birth of space. Within this void all things will come into being. In the very distance on either side of you, you are aware of the realms of fire and ice, so far away you can barely perceive them. Through their union, force and form will come into being, and the worlds will be set in motion. It is in this place that you will meet Gebo. In the centre of the void, you see a small light, a tiny spark of vitality. We will call the name of Gebo 3 times to bring it into being. Gebo. Through the power of our voices, the spark of light transforms, glowing in radiant blue flecked with gold, transforming into the shape of the Gebo rune. It grows larger and larger, shining brightly in the darkness, steadily moving towards you until it comes to a rest, waiting for you to enter. Slowly you pass through the rune and into the realm beyond. You are seated in a low hut. Around you a group of women sit and smile. They have seated you close to the warm fire in deference to your status as a village elder, and also because your bones now feel the cold more than they used to. 2 young girls enter the hut. Both are your grandchildren. The older girl brings a platter of your favourite food. She affectionately lays it before you, smiling. The younger one offers you a flower she has picked. You accept it, and she laughs in pleasure. You sit comfortably and watch the fire. The wood has been cut by younger tribesmen and has been lit from the central village fire. Once you had the responsibility of keeping that fire burning. Now it falls to younger hands. Your task is simply to enjoy the warmth of your fire and give of the hard-won gifts that are now yours to bestow, the gifts of wisdom, experience, and memory. Most nights you sit by this fire, cared for by those who come to seek your guidance and counsel. As you watch the fire consume the wood that has been brought for you, you think sadly that one day your evenings by this fire will be over, and you will go to join the ancestors. But that day is not yet at hand. As you watch the fire, you remember bringing food and offerings to your own grandparents, sitting on your grandfather's knee as he told stories of the great hunt, or spinning wool while your grandmother combed your hair and sang the history of your tribe. Now it falls to you to pass these memories into the minds of the young, ensuring that the ancestors live on and that your tribe remains strong. The time by the fire is cut short this evening. A marriage is to take place, and all will witness the binding of hands. The women help you to rise and wrap you in a warm cloak, putting it about you to keep out the cold. They place rings upon your fingers, and a fine golden brooch is used to fasten your cloak. All these things show the respect your tribe has for you, and as you put them on, you feel yourself grow taller, feeling young and proud once more. As you exit the hut, you know that you look every inch an elder as you walk out into the starlight. Outside, the other tribe elders greet you, also clad in their finery and followed by their own family members. You compliment old friends on the valour of their children and the beauty of their grandchildren. Young huntsmen clap each other on the back, and women hug and kiss. All are excited by the impending marriage. The tribe gathers in the meeting place at the centre of the encampment. You and the elders are seated by the bride's tent and are the first to see her radiant face as she steps forward into the circle. She is clad in a gown sewn by the women of the tribe. Every woman has contributed, weaving the magic of clan into the gown. At her waist hangs a beautifully woven and embroidered cloth, the product of her own labour. Her young man stands proudly by the village chief. He wears a fine drinking horn and wears an aurochs skin about his shoulders. Both are trophies of his own hunting skill. Bride and groom slowly make their way around the circle of the tribe, stopping before each person, young and old. To each clan member, the couple makes their promises, swearing to be true to the clan and to bring honour and sustenance to the people. After the promise is made, each clan member makes the sign of the Gebo rune, binding the promise and conferring blessing. As they step before you, you feel the weight and gravity of the promises they make. You remember the vows you yourself took, and feel the pride that comes from knowing you have fulfilled these promises many times over. At last the circuit is complete, and the bride and groom stand before each other. Their hands are bound together and they exchange their own private vows. As they kiss, the clan cheers and the formality of the occasion melts away as music and dancing break out. Food is served on great platters and the clans celebrate together. Too old to dance, the elders sit with one another, telling stories and jokes until you are all laughing so hard you cannot continue. As your son helps you back to your hut, you smile to think of the many occasions such as this that you have witnessed. Coming-of-age ceremonies, marriages, naming ceremonies, funerals too, great occasions where the dead are honoured, vows made and gifts of love exchanged. All of this, you think, all of this can be epitomised by the laugh of a child pleased when her offering of a simple flower is accepted. Promises can be made, but they are nothing without the love and respect that binds each to each. Although you are now old and frail, you live without fear, for you know that your clan will care for you and love you throughout your life and on into death. You stop for a moment, withdrawing your weight from the strong shoulder of your son so that you may look at him. He has your eyes. You tell him to go back to the feasting. You would like to make the rest of the walk alone. He looks questioning for a moment, but is reassured by a smile from you. You watch him walk back towards the festivities. Your own hut is only a few paces away, but you stop, taking a moment to admire the night sky and listen to the water wheel which gently creaks as it is pushed along by the stream running alongside the settlement. As you watch, the inky blackness of the sky deepens into rich blue, and the stars themselves shine like gold. You close your eyes and feel that the sky itself brushes your forehead with a gentle kiss. This night is also a gift, and you take a moment to give thanks for it. When you open your eyes, a radiant Gebo rune has formed on the path in front of you. It is slowly turning, reminding you of the nature of all gifts which are given freely. They inevitably attract others in return. Slowly the rune comes to a halt, and you know that it is time to return. Already age is slipping from your shoulders. Slowly you walk towards the blue Gebo rune and pass through it, feeling its power caress you as you pass out of the realm of Gebo into darkness once more. Standing in the darkness, you give thanks to the rune for its lessons and energy. You watch as it fades away, leaving you in darkness, ready to return to your physical form. Slowly you let your attention return to your body, feeling the darkness around you start to fade. You let your awareness expand to the space around you as the darkness recedes. You feel yourself centered within your body, your attention focused on your physical presence, your breath, and your heartbeat. The Gebo rune has gone, and you begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing yourself back, becoming aware of the place around you. Take your time, and when you are ready, open your eyes.